it is time for our monthly VTuber drama content from Mujin. How a VTuber getting hacked created a massive crypto scam. Give it to me, Mujin.
Well, guys, great news. Crypto is booming again, and you know what that means.
Is it really booming? I mean, with Donald Trump becoming president and having such a big push for crypto under his rule, like, I don't know, maybe, man. Maybe.
Scammers are printing money, baby. This happened a few years ago when a bunch of celebrities and YouTubers created their own NFT scams and rug pulled their audiences.
Remember NFTs, bro? People used to fucking pay so much money for, you know, screenshots that other people could take. And crypto scams still happen. If you don't follow, you know, a channel called, CoffeeZilla, right? He just covers this so extensively. And the most recent one that a lot of people know about, the Vtuber coin, right?
Today is no different.
There it is.
But instead of NFTs, it's full-blown meme coins. But I mean, are they really scams? Who wouldn't want to buy a Vtuber coin, right? I mean, look at that value. But we can't really be talking.
No, Kuroni! I don't really watch VTuber content, but I do remember clicking onto a Kuroni YouTube stream once and her opening intro screen and just being mesmerized. It was like a cool production value of like, you know, someone that's about to like go live and it's all like watery and she's about to wake up and, you know, and then she goes live and it says like Kuronichiwa. Exactly, right? She got her own brand of saying Konnichiwa, but with Kuroni instead.
About scam coins without mentioning the VTuber Urocrony. She had over 50 different coins made simultaneously on the same day.
How? Because it was all planned. Like 50, like how much of a long-term project was this?
But what?
And was it specifically for Kuroni, or did they think that they could like any big VTuber and just basically have like a boiler template scam idea where even if Kuroni was not able to get hacked, maybe a different VTuber would and they would have done the same thing?
Gives, how does that even happen? Not even Logan Paul can come up with a scam like this. Even worse, one of them had a volume of over $1.6 million in a 24-hour period.
That's fucking crazy. I don't know relatively how big that is in terms of like market cap of, you know, other like scams, but that sounds like a lot of fucking money.
And it lost over 97% of its value.
Womp,
but you want to
womp.
know what the craziest thing in all of this is?
What?
The fact that Urocrony had nothing to do with it.
She got hacked.
Let's talk about it. All right, so Urocrony is an English-speaking VTuber. She is part of the Hololive Corporation. I think it's safe to say they're practically the biggest VTuber corporation on the planet. She has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which is obviously not just massive for a YouTuber in general, but especially massive for a VTuber. But here's the thing. Even though this channel is literally her career, and even though it's co-owned by her and her huge corporation, it got hacked. On January 20th, her viewers noticed a very weird scheduled live stream.
Ripple, bro. Every time, Ripple. They always do this shit. Every YouTube channel that gets hacked instantly starts promoting Ripple stuff. Ripple, crypto shit. And it's like the most common thing that I've seen so far is when people click on links during collaborations or sponsorships, right? Emails, you know, plenty of like, even like shout out to your boy Roshi, right? Or even Alicia X Life, where her situation was a bit different because it involved another VTuber, right? Who got scammed first. But it seems like there is these ways that you can bypass, you know, second factor authentication. There's these different ways where through sponsorships and, you know, really legitimate looking links and stuff like that, you get fucked. That's why I just don't take sponsors, bro. Like, I'm just so scared. Like, my Patreon basically is my sponsors, but now that I see so many YouTube channels just get taken over by these crypto scams, I'm like, anytime like a sponsorship email shows up, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Stream for the same day. It had this random guy on it, a title that had nothing to do with anything she did, and understandably, people started to worry. It ended up going live and there was no sign of Crony anywhere. At this point, it was obvious she was hacked, her account was compromised. But many people were asking the question, how could someone as big as Crony not take account security seriously? How could Hololive not enable two-factor authentication?
It bypasses that shit, man. It's actually like these scams have gotten so good.
I mean, are they dumb? Well, here's the thing. Not only did they have two-factor authentication enabled, but the hackers didn't even have her password. You heard that right. They got into her account without needing two-factor authentication and without even needing her password.
How?
You're probably wondering how the hell they did that. Well, to explain, let's get back to the basics. First off, what the hell is Ripple? Well, it's the third largest crypto coin by market cap, and it's called XRP. Its market cap is currently sitting at
right behind Bitcoin and Ethereum. I didn't even realize this.
and $45 billion, and its parent company, the people who made it, are called Ripple. When you go to Ripple's website, the first thing you see is don't fall victim to crypto scam.
So like Ripple themselves aren't the ones doing it, right? Like imagine being so emboldened that you hack, popular YouTube channels and then start promoting your own shit. Just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? But there's like a way of doing some sort of like feigning ignorance where you could have bad faith actors that's hacking and promoting Ripple, even though Ripple themselves, professionally, they themselves aren't doing it. Maybe they have hired like, secret agents. Yeah, outsourcing it, like have scapegoats, because it's always Ripple. They're always promoting Ripple.
And there's a reason for that. The exploit that was used to hack Crony's account is extremely dangerous, and she is far from being the only victim. To understand how it works, we're actually going to...
Every time I see his profile picture, it's the Sigma GigaChat filter. Look at that jawline.
Go to my Twitter DMs where many attempts have been made to take over my account. Here's a perfect, very recent example from someone calling themselves Linda Luo, who apparently is a marketing and account manager at MSI Computer Corp.
And you know what? This looks really legitimate, right? I bet if you click on the LinkedIn profile that it looks really real. This is what I'm talking about. They reach out for collaborations and sponsors and send you shady links in order to sign some sort of contract, and that's when you get got, I think.
We started the conversation with, "Hello from MSI. I have an offer I'd like to go over with you. Would you be open to hearing more?" And I mean, guys, MSI? No way. Like, that's so cool. Ignore my reply. Listen, ignore my... I swear I can explain, okay? Please, just listen. We need to...
Because he already knew that this is a scammer.
Go to her profile. At first glance, for someone who hasn't been on the internet for a long time or is just naive,
it looks kind of legitimate, right? You have a professional enough layout. They're retweeting MSI related products and services. But the following count, right? When was the account created? December 2016, 17 following, 90 followers. I mean, it is a marketing manager. So like, would they need to have so many followers and stuff like that? But already there's something suspicious here, right?
He even wants this to be really true because it's such a cool opportunity. This profile might not seem suspicious. You have the MSI cover photo, a picture of a real person, it's not AI, a verified check mark, the name of the person with MSI at the end. Wow, so official. They retweeted a bunch of stuff from MSI, and apparently they have a LinkedIn in the description as well to really prove that they're the real deal. You click on the LinkedIn link and you see, wow, this is the same person. No way.
Message them. Message them to make them confirm, is this really you?
Hey, this is actually legit. Well, the only thing that's legit here is my complete condolences to Linda because she has someone impersonating her on Twitter. If someone here watching knows her, please let her know because this is identity theft. And this is how these scammers operate. You wouldn't...
And it's going to be crazy in the future when AI is going to get so good that you can just create identities, bro. Like, the technology is not really there yet, but man, the scams are going to get even more crazy with the rise of AI.
Believe the amount of message requests that I have on Twitter of profiles like this, whether it be from MSI to Razer to some random companies like Salesforce. Why would you want to advertise Salesforce on my YouTube channel? The way it works is that as soon as you show interest, they'll send you a PDF file saying, hey, here's how much we're going to pay you. You'll find it in the PDF file. And as soon as you download it and open it, it's over. The malware.
Opening the PDF is already over? How does the malware come with the PDF?
Will immediately target your browser folder and they'll copy your cookies.
Okay.
Now you might be wondering why this is a big deal. Well, think of
that's basically where all your passwords and sensitive information is stored. So hold up. There's a little bit of a jump here. I don't know if anyone in chat is technological enough to, understand this, but how does this shit be added on just because you opened the PDF? I'm missing that connection there.
Give it this way. Every time you go to YouTube, you typically don't have to log in. When you get a new PC, you just log in once, and then every time you visit the website, you're already logged in, ready to go. Your logged in session in your account is saved in your cookies. If I were to copy your cookies file and paste it in my browser file, then when I actually end up going to YouTube, I'll already be logged into your account. I wouldn't even need your password or two-factor authentication. This is why this
basically, like, again, you don't need to know the password because you're scraping all that history using the cookies, and then you basically, you know, just use it for yourself, and now you're in.
Exploit is so ridiculously powerful. Every security measure that you take doesn't
Linus Tech Tips too, right? They also got hacked from this shit.
Doesn't matter because they're already in your account and you have no idea until it's too late. Just to prove to you how dangerous this exploit is, I'm just going to take Ripple Bull Run confirmed and I'm going to type it on YouTube, okay? You can do this too if you want.
And you'll see so many other people that's been hacked promoting the same shit, right?
But I'll just do it for you right now. Ripple Bull Run confirmed. It's even one of the most popular search terms, okay? And here you go. These are two channels that were hacked as we speak right now. As I'm recording the video, these two channels got hacked. I even searched it up myself as I was researching for the video. And look at this. This channel right here has a verified checkmark. It's just a guy who makes fighting game videos. And the same thing happened here. The scammers were able to use the exploit and took over his channel.
And now you have to fucking hound the YouTube support on Twitter, and they take forever to deal with this because it's just a bunch of fucking bots sending you automated messages, and it's so frustrating.
Why did these exploiters go?
PDF files can run JavaScript code? They can? Really? Hold up. Let me do a quick Google search. PDF file scams Ripple. Can PDF files contain viruses or malware? They can. They can embed it. Interesting. I did not know that. PDF files can contain viruses or malware. Cybercriminals can embed malicious code within PDF, allowing them to deliver harmful payloads like links to dangerous websites or executable files. That's crazy. That's insane that a PDF file can literally run an executable. What the fuck? Even though PDFs are designed to be static documents. What other? What? Okay, I'm just never gonna open a PDF file, bro. Just, okay, good to know it, because, shit, that's crazy, man. And I think Alicia X Life too, right? I think that she also got hacked at the point of when she opened up a document to sign something, right? I think it was a PDF. I think it was through DocuSign or some shit. I forget, but all right, don't fuck around with PDF files. And good to know if anyone else knows any other types of files that can just run those executables. Like, fuck that, man. I'm not opening any of that shit.
Through such lengths just to tell you that a coin will hit $5 soon. Like, what are they? A walking free advertisement?
And why is it always Ripple? What is up with that, bro? They always advertise Ripple. It could be any other crypto scam, but it's always Ripple because the ones running the scams have a lot of XRP invested and they want to pump that shit. Is that the goal?
Well, no. Once you press on the live stream, it gets very obvious. The entire stream, okay, is based off of a random interview that the CEO of Ripple was in. They're just talking about the token, about what they're doing, like the most random stuff. A bunch of bots are paid to come watch the stream.
Yeah, there's not actually 77K people watching.
To make it seem official. And when you look to the right, it's very obvious what this stream is trying to do. Remember in RuneScape or World of Warcraft when you were young and you'd see people saying, hey, give me your money,
or even like MapleStory, I'll double your money. Hey, bro, just drop some money on the ground and I will double it and give it back. Trust me, bro. And my dumbass was like, okay, kind stranger, wow. And then my dumbass got scammed and I was like, oh, I can't trust people anymore.
Double it? Yeah, it's pretty much the same exact thing. They say if you send this much, we'll send you back double. Trust us, this is real.
Just trust, bro. Who would fall for this shit? a lot of people, bro. There's a lot of stupid people out there.
The minimum amount being 1,000 XRP, which is close to like $2,600 today. But obviously, as soon as you do, you're not getting anything back. I think that's fairly obvious. But here's the thing. It's funny for us because we know it's fake, but they wouldn't be doing this to so many channels if it wasn't profitable enough.
Exactly. Like, you'd be surprised at how many desperate, stupid people there is out there that would fall for scams like this. And it's just follow the money, man. It's a very profitable business to scam.
People fall for this that they actually go through the effort of hacking so many channels. It's crazy to think about. Now, in this case, I don't know if it was Crony who clicked on a link or someone managing her account from Hololive, but the damage had been done. However, I will say that YouTube is aware of how ridiculous this exploit is.
Yeah, because it happens so fucking often. Time after time, I see on Twitter, right, YouTube support getting tagged by creators that I know of getting hacked, and it's just like a thread of them sending an automated response saying, oh, we're looking into this, and I'm sure we'll get back to you, and it's just a bunch of other people roasting us saying, get a real person to fucking look at this.
And for the most part, has been pretty damn responsive when someone loses their account, especially if they have a lot of subscribers. So in just a few...
Yeah, keyword, have a lot of subscribers. If you're small, well... there's a good chance that you're never going to get sent emails or scams like this because you're too small for them to give a fuck about, so you don't have to worry about that. But, at the end of the day, the more bigger number, better important person you are, the more you're going to get preferential treatment.
Few hours, Crony was able to get her account back, but she hadn't said anything on her Twitter or socials until she had made this tweet. Stocks. Stream in about 50 minutes. And the thumbnail looked kind of...
Yeah, the thumbnail, honestly, they put a lot of effort into it. It's got her face. Uro Kuroni, Uro Kuroni house, dollar Kuroni, man. They the graphical design for this, they did their due diligence.
Familiar. It was kind of similar to what the hackers had done, except
this is my thumbnails, bro. This is straight up my thumbnail. Well, I take an existing screenshot, an existing thumbnail, then I paste my face over it, bro. This is the exact same shit.
Except instead of Ripple, it said Crony. She then went live, and the entire stream was centered around a fictional coin by the name of Crony. This was a very lighthearted way of...
Whoa. What do you mean by this part, though? Guys, it doesn't have to be .exe included. It includes JPG, PNG, PDF files, and any of the files formats to finish your accounts quickly. No. The thing is, PDF files can have embedded JavaScript code in it to fish for your cookies, though, right? It can have embedded malware in it, right? But JPEGs, PNGs, like pictures don't have that. Am I crazy? Like movie files, like MP4, MKV, these kind of like, video files that I'm sure a lot of people torrent and, use on a daily basis, they don't contain that embedded code. Am I right? It's only PDFs right now, right, that can have those executables, right? Pictures have something like that? There's no way. There's no way. ChatGPT, it's time to ask. We should probably be using DeepSeek for this, but you know what? Right now, we'll be just using ChatGPT, the quote-unquote inferior version of the AI. So, what are we going to ask right now? Hey, ChatGPT, can PDF files include malware and embedded code that can extract cookies from a user to potentially scam? This is a rhetorical question, but just building up, I'm just building it up. Here we go. Yes, PDF files can do that. Sure. What other files can do the same thing? Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Oh, shit. Wait. Many file types beyond PDFs can be used to deliver malware, execute malicious code. Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, macros. Malicious macros are often embedded in Word, Excel, or PowerPoint documents. These macros can run code automatically when the document is open, potentially installing malware or stealing sensitive data. Holy shit. All right. I am not gonna open any Word, Excel, or PowerPoint or PDF files in an email. Well then, embedded object, Office file. So do not open Office file. Woo! Okay. We know about this one. This is obviously very obvious, right? When you download stuff and you see a file known as a .exe, don't fucking click on it, all right? But like this, I didn't know. Like I feel like this is common sense, right? When you have an executable file, you shouldn't be doing it. Obviously, everybody knows, right? Malicious program, short script. JavaScript files, another just common sense thing. Don't open this shit, right? HTML. Oh, even HTML. Oh, well, that's obvious. They can have embedded JavaScript. XSS. This is really old. Anything else? Adobe Flash. Although largely deprecated, Flash files. Nobody really uses this anymore. But just be here. Yeah, JavaScript is it's very vulnerable right now. Zip archive files. Zip or really? Hold up. No. Just because you extracted an archive file doesn't mean you're actually running the executable. Am I correct? Because sure, hidden malware can definitely exist. Let's say you downloaded some sort of zip folder and you extracted it. And then you had one of these fucking pop up, right? You had one of these pop up. Of course, you don't run that shit. But I'm just thinking like, just because you extracted doesn't mean you're going to actually be, hacked, right? Archive files can also consider other archive files, create multi-layered attacks. Sure. Image files. This is the thing, bro. What the fuck? All right. Image files are processed by vulnerable image view. Okay, I think this is a keyword. When processed by vulnerable image viewers or editing software can contain code that exploits flaws in these programs. These can trigger actions when the image is open or previewed. So it's not necessarily just opening such as the built-in Windows, image like Explorer, right? But rather have an actually vulnerable image viewer, some sort of like editing software or vulnerable image viewers that actually fucks this up. I didn't know that though. Some attackers have malicious code payloads within an image files using steganography, which can be executed later. What the hell, bro? What the hell? Email attachments. Phishing links. Yeah, I ain't fucking clicking on that. No! Okay. This is the thing I'm very worried about. Media files. Okay, exploiting media players, though less common, media files can sometimes exploit vulnerabilities in media player software to run code that infect your system. I don't think VLC would ever betray me like that. VLC is a very open source software that everyone uses. Embedded payloads. In rare cases, malicious actors have been known to hide payloads in the metadata or file headers of media files. What the fuck? Explain to me more about this. Explain more to me about this. Say I downloaded, media files for entertainment, right? Purposes. Simply opening them can make me prone to hacks. Metadata is the information embedded in the file that describes the file's properties, such as the author. Yeah, sure. Basically, the footprint. Okay. File headers. This is the part of the files. Sure. A malicious actor could modify the metadata of headers or media file. Go away. Fuck. What am I looking at? In a way that it triggers a vulnerability in the software. A malicious actor can modify the metadata or headers of a media file. Okay. The malware might be designed to only execute once the file is opened or in certain conditions. In some cases, when you open or play the file, the malicious code can then perform actions like exploiting flaws in your media's player security, injecting malicious code into your system, or downloading more malware. The thing about this, though, I think that it's very extremely rare, right? It's extremely rare, and these are really outlier cases. And I believe that these kind of hacks are fundamentally different from what happened for Kuroni, because the PDF, right? It's extracting the cookies, right? It's extracting the cookies, and I don't think media file shit can do that. Nah, I might be coping right now. I straight up might be coping right now, but goddamn, y'all been warned. Don't just be opening up random files, even if it's like. I think it's unreasonable to say never open media files at this point, right? But be aware that PDF files PDF files, Word documents, Excel, you know, PowerPoint presentation files, right? All that shit, like, be careful. Be careful.
Of taking the absolute piss out of this scam. She was jokingly saying that the Crony coin is going to be revolutionary, that's going to change the world.
To the moon, to the moon, to the moon. Everybody just spamming.
And her community was playing along, saying that they're going to invest their entire life savings into it. And I should mention that during the majority of the stream, on the bottom right, you could see, don't take this seriously, this is satire. This was very clearly a joke. She was just having fun with it, her channel just got hacked, she was making the most of it. And what made this even better is not only the community reaction, but the extremely creative fan art that they made. Like the
Yeah, it looks good, you know, the crony of Wall Street, you know, a lot of fun stuff. This is more Calliope on the ground, I think, but this is kind of dangerous though, right? Like, I'm sure we're memeing around it, but imagine the people that actually, you know, take it beyond the meme and start fucking actually, like, you know, like investing all their life savings.
The crony of Wall Street, or this right here, showing the coin absolutely crashing and crony
KFC, KFP over here, but it's time to pick up a real job.
Having to go back to her fast food job. But not everyone out here was making funny, wholesome memes. A few people saw an opportunity in this and went ahead and made their own crony coin. Because of course, we can't have nice things. Look at the amount of crony coins.
Crazy.
Look at this. This is ridiculous, dude. How many? Like, how many got this idea? Well, a lot of people. And of course, people decided to invest into this, with the biggest coin having a $1.6 million 24-hour volume and losing 97% of its value. Like, whoever made this pumped and dumped the ever-living shit out of it and made God knows how much. I mean, the market cap right now is 4K for this coin, not even like 5,000.
Buy the dip. Buy the dip, bro. It's not too late. Your dreams can come true. Crypto is basically, bro, it's just, whenever people start plugging meme coins, that pretty much is like the end of that brand or the, you know, the content creator and influencer. Like, there's a pattern of behavior where a content creator starts to, you know, they kind of lose in touch with what they were originally, and it loses viewership and the community leaves them. And one of the last things that you see is like a final rug pull, right? One last scam. You don't know how this shit works. You don't get crypto. I'm not going to sit here and claim as if I'm a subject matter expert at this, but I can explain to you in a very simple term that may resonate with you. Basically, think of it like this. There's a bunch of people behind the scenes, a bunch of people that are the scammers, and they're creating this token. Don't ask me how they create the token, but just imagine that this token gets created. And a lot of people will basically inject money in. It's basically like your private in-group. Like, if we look at the picture over here in the beginning, basically everybody in the beginning is in this phase. This is like the pre-market sale. This is what Vtuber did, and this is very popular, where before it goes public, before it goes live, all the insider people are invested and put a lot of money into this shit. And now because of that, then they go live. And then this shit gets pumped to the fucking moon. A lot of the public now, because you use an influencer or somebody that knows, you know, that's like the face of a big brand, like Vtuber girl goes and makes this public. And now all the masses will immediately buy into it. And they see it and they're saying, oh my God, it's going to the moon. And then all the people that were in the pre-phase will now sell all of their bulk. So the people who got in here are now fucked with nothing here. But the people who were in on it early, because the entire point was the rug pull, have now scammed all the people who shot this up after it went public. Do you kind of know what I'm saying? So if you inject your own money, if a lot of people buy it, then it's going to be worth more. Then they just withdraw. Exactly. Right? Exactly. So like the people in the beginning, it is market manipulation. It is. And you know what the best part is? The whole thing about crypto is the fact that it's unregulated. That the government doesn't have any hands on it. That's why it's so easy to fucking scam. The whole nature of crypto and the way that people say like, oh, we need the lawless nature. We need unregulated stuff. We need to be decentralized from the government and for the people to have their own power. Guess what? You're gonna get a bunch of hustlers. And once you do shit like this, how do you fucking track them down? You can't really. So basically, yeah, the idea is you and a couple friends want to scam people. You fucking get in on early. You use some big, influencer to pump this shit. The public gets on board here. You sell all that shit now. And then you run away with all the money. And all the poor people that thought they were going to get rich off the Crony coin are left with fucking nothing down here. I hope this makes sense. Again, it's a very simplified way of explaining this. I myself, again, I'm not a subject matter expert at this, but I think this is the most simple way that a crypto scam is operated.
Well, a lot of people. And of course, people decided to invest into this, with the biggest coin having a $1.6 million 24-hour volume and losing 97% of its value. Like, whoever made this pumped and dumped the ever-living shit out of it. And
that's the way
God
to do
knows
it.
how much. I mean, the market cap right now is 4K for this coin.
That's the fucking way to do it, bro. And there's only like 1 or 2 cryptos that's actually worth buying, right? Bitcoin and Ethereum. Again, I'm not saying buy these coins, right? You shouldn't be listening to financial advice from me unless I say something like, hey, invest your money into a tax shelter account. If you have a TFSA in Canada or like a Roth, IRA in America, right? You basically want to index in safe ETFs, broad-based portfolios where an individual stock is not an individual stock, but rather a compilation of all the best, stocks in the world put into one. And if you put your money into that and you dollar cost average, meaning every day you put a small amount and you don't think about it, but let's say you're investing $100 every day into this, that's what's called dollar cost average. You're not trying to time the market. You're trying to be basically time in the market. Longevity, you're going to get that 6 to 7%, interest rate of return because the ETFs are tracking the S&P 500. What the fuck am I talking about? It's basically just the best, companies in America and in the world. And, there's been, it's basically designed to grow at that rate. So it's very safe, boring investments. Now, that's actually good financial advice, but regarding Bitcoins and shit like that, bro, you do what you want with your money.
Not even like $5,000. And obviously people lost money here. But it's like, come on, man. It's like someone investing in the Hawk Tuah coin. What did you expect? But
a lot of people, again, are so desperate and stupid though. Like, if you you shouldn't victim blame, but it truly makes you wonder like how stupid people could really be to think that, oh, hey, maybe if I just put all my life savings in this fucking meme coin, I'll be a millionaire. But some people want to believe that. Some people genuinely want to believe that. And here's the thing. Squid Games is a perfect commentary of this phenomenon. And a little bit of a spoiler, but this guy basically, I think Squid Game is such a good commentary on how mankind, humanity, we're just so fucking stupid and we're greedy monkeys. Where the first episode, this dude goes up to homeless people and he basically gives them 2 options. A fixed guarantee, bread, food. This is real. You can eat it, you can sustain yourself. But then there's also a lotto ticket on the other hand, and you can only pick one. And every fucking person, except one person actually chose the bread. Everybody picked the lotto ticket. They ignored what was guaranteed because they wanted to hit it rich. Everybody is so greedy. Deep inside, they just think that, oh, this is my chance. This is it, bro, right? Why is he stepping on the bread here? That's kind of spoilers. But a lot of people, again, are so desperate. They're so down on their luck. And sometimes stuff like this happens and they delude themselves into thinking, maybe this is my chance. Maybe this is the moment where everything, turns itself around. Guess what? Not gonna happen. You're most likely gonna scam, then you're gonna be put into a position that's even worse than you were at. But they're stupid. You can't expect stupid people to realize this. When something sounds too good to be true, there's probably a good reason, man.
Hey, the lightheartedness wasn't over. Maury Calliope, who's also a part of Hololive, decided to take the joke to the next level, making this tweet saying, "Tomorrow I'll be exposing the dubious lies behind a hot new rug pull scheme that crossed my radar recently. Arm yourselves with knowledge and join me on my investigation." So Crony was role-playing someone like Logan Paul, and Maury Calliope was pretty much role-playing someone like CoffeeZilla, with her making a stream similar to Crony where she exposes her. And again, on the bottom right, there was the text saying, "Don't take this seriously, this is satire."
Content brain got scammed. We're gonna farm the scam.
But really make it clear that if you're really that dumb, please, this is a joke. Don't actually invest your money in these scam coins. They really went all out here, and I gotta say, it was pretty damn funny. This wasn't just them joking about the situation, it was also them making fun of big.
Here's the thing though. I mean, if I'm honest, I too will risk it to get out of the streets. But you're not realizing that, bro, you had the option of taking the food. Like, in front of you are two options. One is a guarantee that at least makes you survive another day to maybe do something more with your life. And then the other is like a 0.00001% chance to hit it big and to be like a millionaire. And the commentary around that is, us monkeys, we will take the gamba every time, bro. We will act out of our against our self-interest because our delusions will make us choose the option that's actually more harmful. And here's another thing too. There's a famous study that was done with rats or hamsters. I forget what it was. Maybe it was hamsters. And basically there was two groups. There's a group for a hamster where the food was always given to them at like a fixed rate, meaning over intervals of time, maybe every other hour or something, right? The food would come down. They have one button for that, right? But there was also a different button, which was the RNG. There's a gamba system, like a gotcha, to distribute the food. And guess what the hamsters picked, bro? They picked the fucking gamba. I might be butchering this research right now. Maybe I'm not remembering the details properly. But even amongst like animals like that, bro, they picked the gamba over what is like consistent and guaranteed for that lucky lotto chance.
YouTubers who take advantage of their audiences. It was a statement about the current state of affairs. People have gotten so addicted to gambling, pretty much. When you invest in a meme coin, you are gambling. That they're willing to put their money in something that is so obviously a rug pull just at the chance of getting some gains. A lot of people are tired of this. And yet, it didn't stop 50 different meme coins from being made over a joke.
And guess what? It's going to keep happening. That is a sad reflection of our society. That's how depressed and hopeless that people are in real society, right? It's really sad. Like, you can make fun of them and laugh at them and say, stupid retards. Why would you gamble? Why would you, take these stupid gambles? They're that desperate. Their reality is so bad that they want to do something like this, bro.
If there's any lessons to take away from this, don't invest in meme coins. Be very careful when it comes to opening files from strangers, and stay safe out there. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and I'll see you in the next video whenever that is.
Thank you,
thank
Mujin.
you so much for the 400,000 subs. I love you. Mwah.
Woo! Oro Kuroni. Haha, the Kuroni coin. Get it? No, wait, don't actually make it. What the fuck? This is a very educational video. Not in terms of like, I guess like the crypto stuff, but more of like how the hacks happen. So PDF files, bro. Like, I was under the ignorant assumption that as long as you're not opening executable files, as long as you're not opening, like stuff like that, that you're going to be fine. Go rewind back to that whole segment with ChatGPT listing all the different files that could be compromised. That could have embedded malware, that can run executables, that can have code embedded in it, that can fuck up you. So don't open PDFs, Word files, Excel, PowerPoint, stuff like that from strangers, right? Be safe and take care of yourself. Please go check out Mujin's channel. Thank you for the video. Here's a link. Boom, 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 boom. I'll see you next time.